You are now listening to Your Life, the Mixtape.
Welcome to another episode of Your Life, the Mixtape. This week, I am joined by one of my favorite actors in the entire world. He is also a musician, I have recently found out, so I'm twice as excited that he is here right now. You know him from the GBF, United States of Terror, Faking It, Dolly Parton's Heartstrings, Girls, Gays, and Theys. Please welcome to the show, the incomparable, the incredible, the multifaceted talents of MICHAEL J WILLETT. Hello, sir.
Hello. How's it going?
It's
What a great
fantastic.
intro. Like, that was the nicest thing anyone has said to me in a while. Yeah.
I am fully available for parties or just, anytime you want to walk into Target or something, like I'll
Okay,
go in
good.
first and scream, and yeah.
I would love that. It's good to know.
First and foremost, thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm happy to be here. Especially, I love talking about music and art in general. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
tell me, what is the last song that you listened to?
Okay, so the last song I listened to was the song "Free" by Florence and the Machine.
Oh, nice.
From her new album. It's so good. It gives me what I'm calling goddess energy.
Oh, very much that.
Very that. So yeah, that was the last song I listened to.
I love that. Who is an artist, obviously other than yourself, that you feel like people should be listening to?
So I actually have a couple of answers for this one. They all start with the letter S, so I feel like they all are comparable. One is this artist, Sigrid. She's an indie artist. I just love her songwriting and she's great. Another is a band called Somersaults. They're very like kind of chill by the pool or the beach vibes. And then there's a Nigerian singer-songwriter I love called Simi, and she has an incredible voice. So I just had to like give a few shout outs there because I love all of those and I feel like everyone should be listening to them.
I love that. Secret song, Sucker Punch, is on constant rotation in my house.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
good. You know Sigrid. Yes,
Yes.
I love her. It's a great, I feel like she can't write a bad song. Like,
No.
they're all good.
I first heard her, I think I was at an Old Navy and they were playing Sucker Punch and I was like, I am obsessed.
Yeah. She's like very relatable or like kind of, I feel like she should be very mainstream, but she's also kind of kooky and I love that. I love her. Yeah, everyone should be listening to her.
So taking it back a little bit, what's the first song that you remember hearing?
This is a funny one. My dad is a huge Led Zeppelin fan. And so my earliest memories are of hearing the Immigrant Song.
Nice.
Yeah. So I like to think of like when I was coming out of the womb, that was the song that was playing.
That is fantastic. That should be a thing. They should play that like in labor and delivery. What is the song you always put on when you're in your feelings?
Now, when I'm in my feelings, does that mean when I'm like sad or like I'm just kind of like emo?
It's open to interpretation. I'll take all options.
Okay, because that's how I sort of interpreted it. And for me, it's "Happiness is a Butterfly" by Lana Del Rey.
Nice.
I love that song, and I'll even sometimes play it on the piano because I love it so much. Yeah, excellent. It's very kind of emo.
So on the flip side of that, what song immediately puts you in a good mood?
Okay, I'm gonna take it back to the 90s and say The Sign by Ace of Base.
Oh, nice.
I might be dating myself, but I was born in 1989, so I was very much like, this was a song that I grew up with, and it makes me happy. And by the way, Natasha Bedingfield has a cover of it that I highly recommend.
Shut up.
Just as a side note, yeah.
I'm gonna have to write that down because
Yeah,
I
check it out.
adore Natasha Bedingfield.
Right? Me too. Highly
And
recommend.
yeah. And since you dated yourself, I was born in 83. I remember exactly where I was the day that song came out.
Thank you. Okay, that makes me feel better.
What is the best song to sing in the shower?
Oh, I just wrote anything by Celine Dion.
Correct.
Like, Because You Loved Me, just, you know, like, she is what I want to conjure up in the shower, her energy.
I like that. Just full Celine world tour energy in the shower.
Yes, yes. When I'm feeling most vocally agile.
What song best summarizes what love is?
I really love the song Love by Lana Del Rey, oddly enough, or appropriately enough. And that song, there's like a lyric in it that's all about, it says, you get ready, you get all dressed up to go nowhere in particular. That describes most of my life.
Oh.
And just the general feeling of that song makes me feel like love, kind of wistful and hopeful.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do like that song. So on the flip side of this question, what is the best breakup song?
So I think I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston / Dolly Parton is the best breakup song. Because if you think about it, it's saying I love you, but it's the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
And that is one of like the best songs of all time. And Dolly Parton, who I've worked with on Heartstrings, she actually wrote that about her professional breakup with Porter Wagner. And so there you go. It's a breakup song.
And that is only the second time in the history of this show that someone has ever used that song as their answer for this question. So well done.
Really?
Yeah.
I do feel like if I am tooting my own horn too, I feel like it's the best answer.
It's a solid answer, and it's one of those that you could really put it anywhere on this list, and
that's a good point.
Yes, that's
a great point. Absolutely.
What is the song that whenever it comes on, you are cranking it to max volume?
Call Your Girlfriend by Robin.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Undoubtedly.
Yes.
It's the one I want to crank up and do all the dance moves to, all of my rave moves. Absolutely. It's 100% Call Your Girlfriend.
I cannot disagree with that. There's also something when that song comes on in a club, there's something about it coming through the club speakers that like it's next level.
Right? Yeah. And everyone gets it, like everyone feels it. I feel and it's a communal moment.
Because it's one of those songs where like we've all been there. On either side of it, we have all been there.
Yes.
So
this is very relatable.
Yeah. Robin's good for that. Good for a relatable lyric.
She is.
What is the greatest song from a film soundtrack?
Okay. So if you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a wild card. But this one, I chose the song Husavik, parentheses, My Hometown, close parentheses, by My Marianne / Will Ferrell in the movie Eurovision.
Nice.
Have you seen that movie?
I have seen that movie.
Okay, I feel like not enough people are talking about it. Like, I don't feel like you can talk about this movie enough. It's so good, and speaking of, the music is so obviously essential to the film.
Yeah,
you know, and that song is a legit song. Like, it's a actually good song, and the singer is incredible.
I think part of the reason is I don't think enough Americans understand the magic that is Eurovision.
Right.
Because it is just high camp in all the best ways, and
yes,
you know, they should play it here.
They should. And I know people who were literally like, is this a real thing? Wait, this is a real thing. Yes. They didn't even know.
Start to finish, what film has the best soundtrack?
Okay, so I have 4 options, and I like all of them. So pick a number 1 through 4, and I'll
let you have all 4 of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I chose Boogie Nights.
Yes.
Hands down, great movie soundtrack. Moulin Rouge. Velvet Goldmine.
Oh, nice.
I'm obsessed with. And Pulp Fiction.
Excellent. I like that. They're all fantastic film soundtracks.
Thank you.
What television show has the best theme song?
I chose Pokemon theme.
Nice. Excellent.
I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Like, that's a great song.
It's funny enough.
Hypey song.
The episode that will air right before yours, that was also her answer.
Are you serious?
Yep.
She's cool, whoever that is.
Yes. I think you'd really like her. Her name is Bex. She's an alt pop artist from England. She's fucking fantastic.
I love her already.
And usually, full disclosure, I was expecting the popular answer, as I have come to. The popular answer is Golden Girls.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
What is the best song from a Disney film?
Okay, I wrote all reprises, like all of the songs in the movies where they sing it again, but it's like a shorter version. So I like, from The Little Mermaid is, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something. Okay, that one. Or like in Aladdin is Riff Raff, Street Rat, I don't buy that. Anyway, all of the reprises. Moana has one. That's my answer.
That's an excellent answer. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
What is the song that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, this song comes on, you're going to dance to it?
Oddly enough, it is entitled I Don't Feel Like Dancing by the Scissor Sisters.
Excellent song.
It is. And I think Elton John co-wrote on it. So it has a little bit of that, like his vibes in there too. And so I literally can't help myself when I hear that song. I have to dance.
I love that song. I haven't listened to that song in a while. I'm going to have to
give it a
re-listen.
Greg, it's still good. It really is.
So tell me, what is the song that means the most to you? Not necessarily because of the song itself. The song could be garbage. More because of like the memories you have attached to it.
Okay, well, I don't think this song is garbage, but thank you for allowing me the opportunity. I also I chose Brown Eyed Girl by Van
Oh,
Morrison.
nice.
That's like a song my family loves, and my sister, my older sister, would sing it to me, but she'd say boy, my brown-eyed boy. And so, and then now we sing it with my niece. So it's like a family song. So that's what I think of. I have a lot of memories attached to it.
I love that. And
Yeah.
I agree, that song is not garbage.
Right? No, it's not.
What is the ultimate party anthem?
I feel like Get Lucky is the ultimate party anthem by Daft Punk and
Nice.
Pharrell.
Excellent.
Yeah. It talks like the lyrics are literally about parties. And it's just a good time. It's a hell of a good time.
Daft Punk is good for a party anthem. So excellent answer.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I'm a huge Daft Punk fan.
Oh, nice. What artist makes the most appearances on your playlists? And you're allowed to say yourself here, by the way.
I thank you. But I will not say myself. I'm gonna say this might be controversial. I'm not sure, but Sia, I love Sia, and she does make quite an appearance, or she makes several appearances on my playlist.
Nice.
And she kind of amps me up for the day. Like positive affirmations, you know.
That's perfect. Who is an artist that is considered to be a one-hit wonder that you feel like should have been bigger?
Okay. I feel like this is kind of, once again, kind of old school-ish. Natalie Imbruglia, her song Torn. I feel like she should have had more than just one. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Gonna have to disagree. Simply because
does she have another song?
As a Natalie Imbruglia fan, she has had several hits.
Okay.
But given that this
others?
is if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
No.
But yeah, I
feel like it's just the one.
In America, she had the one hit, but
that is true.
So I will allow this answer.
Wait, I feel like I had a second one. There was someone else that I was like, Rude by Magic. I know that they had other songs, but like Rude was the only one that was like the one, you know? Anyway.
Unpopular opinion, that is the most obnoxious song I have ever heard in my entire life.
No, actually most people I know don't like it.
Yeah.
But once again, I feel like they should have had more.
Yeah.
More hits.
Yeah. I feel like if they had put something else out first and then like had Rude be a follow-up, they might be okay. They might be okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
What is the song that reminds you of home?
I actually wrote a song about my hometown called Blackstone Avenue on my Pink Sunglasses album. And Blackstone is this major street that kind of runs through the whole town. I grew up in Fresno, California. And there's a strong Latin culture there and a strong like white cowboy culture. And so in the song, I merged a country style with cumbia, with like a Latin like beat essentially, and created this whole new sound. And anyway, so that's the song that reminds me of home, Blackstone Avenue.
Excellent.
There. Yeah.
What is the greatest love song of all time?
Okay, I'm a huge fan of Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I think Moon River is the most romantic song that has ever been written. And it's by Henry Mancini. And yeah, when I hear it, it just makes me ooh and ah. I love it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And first time Henry Mancini has ever been mentioned on the show. So congratulations.
Well, you're welcome. There you go.
What is the song that defined your generation?
This is a tough question, I have to admit. I had to think about this one a lot. And I don't even know that I answered it accurately. But I chose My Humps by Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, nice.
Because I just remember being in high school, and I remember when that song came out, and it kind of made a big impact, and I was a huge Black Eyed Peas fan. So anyway, and I feel like Black Eyed Peas was kind of like a moment in time too,
right.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I chose that.
It's an excellent answer.
Thank you.
I only ever hear the Alanis cover in my head now when somebody mentions that song.
Wait, she did a cover of that song?
Oh yeah. Like,
okay,
it was
I'm writing that
absolutely
one down. I need
viral.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to hear that. I don't know why it didn't get to me. Alanis, Black Eyed Peas. Or is it specifically the My Hump song?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun. I need to hear that.
In your opinion, what is the greatest song ever written?
I feel like the song Crimson and Clover by Tommy James and the Shondells is one of the coolest songs. And whether I'm on drugs or not on drugs, that song is the best.
That's a fantastic answer.
Thank you. It's very like trippy and just cool. It's a cool vibe.
It very much is. So what is the song that you could listen to over and over again and never get sick of?
In quarantine, I actually did listen to this song over and over and over again, and it's The Black Parade by Beyonce. Or maybe it's not The Black Parade, it may just be Black Parade by Beyonce. And I listened to like the 7-minute version, the extended version.
Nice.
Yeah. And I feel like you could listen to that over and over and over. It's so fun. And
yes,
I feel like we're conjuring up ancestors when we listen to it.
I love it. Yeah. And it takes commitment to listen to the extended version for you know, more than twice.
Absolutely. You have to really like it. I feel like that's the one.
So since we're talking about Beyonce, kind of off the list,
sure.
Thoughts on Renaissance?
I feel like, wow, what a gift to the world. What a gift to the queer community. You know, I want to see performances done to all of those songs. You know, I love it. And I love that there's a song called Virgo's Groove as a Virgo. I really appreciate that. And no, it's amazing. It just feels like, and it does really feel like she was directly inspired by queer culture. Yeah. And I'm really into it. Did you like it?
It's all I've listened to. Like, I'm absolutely addicted to it. I have a ritual before I record. I have to listen to a Beyonce song. It's just, you know, it used to be it had to be something off Homecoming.
Right.
And then this came out, and it's like just put one on shuffle, whatever comes up. Today it happened to be Church Girl, which I'm okay with.
Yes. I love that. It's like pulling a tarot card
yes.
for you.
Yes, it is.
You're like, let me just put it on shuffle, see what the goddesses have to say.
Yes.
I love that. I might have to do that.
I mean,
start doing that.
it's perfect because
Speaking of, wouldn't that be so cool? A Beyonce tarot deck.
oh,
I'm sure there's already one out there.
right. But if there's not, you know, you heard it here first, folks. Beyonce,
Yeah.
if you'd like to cut Michael a check for that,
Yes,
I'm sure he would not refuse.
I would not. Thank you very much.
So this tends to be the most controversial question on
Really? Okay.
on the list. People feel very strongly about this.
Okay.
So what is the greatest music video of all time?
This is a tough question. I might add. So, I gave this one quite a bit of thought, and I didn't want to do something vintage. I wanted to do something that was more modern, and I really feel like Childish Gambino's "This Is America" is
Nice.
a powerful and just straight up cool video. And it feels like it was all done in one shot, like whether it was or it wasn't, it feels like it's all one shot. So that alone is, so it's like it's operating on a lot of levels for me, that of like perfection and greatness. So
Nice.
what are some of the other popular answers?
Usually it falls in the realm of something Michael Jackson has done. Bohemian Rhapsody is a heavy favorite. You know, kind of like the original music video moments.
So, well, see, and I'm prone to being rather unpopular. So there you go.
What is the greatest musical collaboration of all time?
Well, okay, now this is a good segue. My favorite musical collaboration is Queen and David Bowie's Under Pressure.
Nice.
Hands down.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
I'm always excited when people say that their favorite collaboration is Queen and Bowie, because before each season of this show starts, I go through and build a playlist with my answers. My answer to this question is David Bowie and Bing Crosby, the Little Drummer Boy.
Oh, that's another great one. Absolutely. Yeah. Seasonal favorite. Oh, I love that. That's a great choice.
If you could have a song play whenever you entered a room, what would it be?
Since the age of, I don't know, maybe 10, I've always loved Saturday Night Fever. So I said Staying Alive by Bee Gees.
Nice.
Yeah. You can't tell by the way I use my wife. I'm a woman's man. I'm not a woman's man, but it's a song. It's a fun song to walk to.
Yes.
And John Travolta proves that in the film. So.
Very much so, yes. There is the Teddy Bears remix of that song. I feel like you need to check out.
Okay, I'm gonna add that one to the list. The Teddy Bears remix.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the song that, no matter what kind of vibe you're going for, no matter what kind of playlist you're building, this song will always be on
it? I feel like I don't know how to like set this one up, but just for me, it's "Bring It On Home" by Sam Cooke.
Nice.
It's just a classic. It makes me feel good all the time, and whether it's like my easy listening, I have a lot of like kind of California inspired, just kind of laid back, chill. This one always makes it on there, and I love that song. I can listen to it at any time of day, and I love it. Bring It On Home. Sam
Excellent.
Cooke.
Excellent answer. These are all excellent answers. You're doing very well.
Thank you. I hope I get like a B+ at the very least.
So what is the best song for a road trip?
Okay, first of all, I love a road trip. My Pink Sunglasses album is inspired by road trips in California. So, and I feel like the best road trip music is the Eagles. So I felt like I had to pick something from the Eagles. So I chose Peaceful, Easy Feeling.
Nice.
Because it makes me, it just sounds like the road. It just sounds like traveling to me. And it just, you want to feel peaceful and easy feeling.
I like it. It's usually like it's either the Eagles or Fleetwood Mac.
There you go.
The two heavy answers to this question.
Yeah, really. That doesn't surprise me, actually. That feels like accurate.
Yeah, that's peak road trip music.
Absolutely.
What is one song that you would give anything to see played live?
Let me just say, these are all hard questions. I had a hard time answering all of these. This one in particular, though, I was like, do I go back in time? Like, do I want to go back and see somebody who's, no longer with us in the physical? Or do I just, and I chose something more modern, and I feel like I would really love to hear / see Someone Like You be played by Adele. Adele. I feel like she is a modern, she's one of those people, those rarities, those once in a lifetime performers. She would be worth seeing live, and I want to hear her sing that song.
Yeah, I was very much on the verge of selling my soul to see her Hyde Park show. Like,
I feel like, you. I feel that.
Empty out the 401k, clear the bank account, like
worth it. Worth it.
Sell the nieces and nephews into the white slave trade. Like we're going to see Adele in Hyde Park. Like they'll understand one day.
They'll understand. Yeah.
They'll understand one day.
Absolutely.
So we have come to the final question. How you feeling?
Already? It all went by so quickly.
I know.
Okay. The final question.
So you are at the gates of, whatever kind of afterlife-y type thing that you believe in. And before they will let you in, they're making you a lovely gift basket. There's muffins, some pamphlets of neighborhood goings on, HOA type stuff. Okay. But they are also making a mixtape of your life. Now, the most important question that you will answer in this time that we have spent together, what is the first song on that mixtape?
100%, without a doubt, Under Pressure.
Nice. Excellent.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And I want the actual David Bowie and Freddie Mercury entities to be there performing it. Is that okay?
A live version? Yeah, absolutely.
I want a live version. I want a live, or a spiritual
right version. Live-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be just the kind of encapsulation, if you will, of my life. Yeah. And yeah, that would just be the most beautiful welcoming.
I agree.
Homecoming, if you will.
So thank you again for being here today. I have enjoyed this so much. and to
Me
get to
too.
have a conversation with you has just made my entire week, as a fan of yours. So thank you for that.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure.
If there's anything you want to plug, or if you want to tell the kids listening all over the world where to find you on the socials, you can do that now.
Awesome. So you can definitely find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Willett. That's MISTER WILLETT LLTT. And I really would like to. I would really love for people to listen to my album, Pink Sunglasses. It was something that was just a passion project, and some sort of like a spiritual experience for me that I want to share with people. And it was my way of kind of getting through hard times, especially in quarantine. So it's a feel good kind of road trip, nostalgic experience. So yeah, check it out, Pink Sunglasses. It's on all streaming platforms. And I'm working on a couple projects right now that I'm doing, that I'm writing and creating. I'm not really able to talk about them just yet, but I just will say, look out for some new stuff in the coming, in the coming seasons.
next time you've got a project and want to swing back by, I'll be more than happy to have you, let you talk about the new stuff and plug all the cool shit that you're doing.
Absolutely. Yes, please. I would love that.
Fantastic.
Love this podcast? Consider supporting this show. You decide how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Visit the link in the episode description to support now. This has been a Rod Wharton production. All rights and trademarks reserved. No portion of this podcast shall be reproduced commercially without explicit consent.